You're listening to leadai.dev, your daily updates on AI development. Today's topic is agentic AI versus pipeline AI for code reviews. Architecture Decision Guide. Here's a quick overview. The choice between agentic AI and pipeline AI for code reviews fundamentally shapes development velocity, with each architecture offering distinct advantages for different team structures. Now, let's ask our analyst about these developments. What's new? Agentic AI versus pipeline AI architecture decision framework?
The debate between agentic AI and pipeline AI architectures for code reviews has reached a critical inflection point as development teams face mounting pressure to accelerate delivery cycles. Agentic AI systems operate as autonomous decision-making entities that can dynamically adjust their review strategies based on code context, developer patterns, and project requirements. These systems demonstrate emergent behavior, learning from past review outcomes to refine their approach continuously. Pipeline AI, conversely, follows predetermined workflows with fixed stages: static analysis, pattern matching, rule enforcement, and output generation, providing predictable, repeatable results across all code submissions. The architectural distinction centers on adaptability versus consistency. Agentic AI systems utilize large language models with reasoning capabilities to understand code intent, identify subtle bugs that rule-based systems miss, and provide contextual feedback that considers the broader code-based architecture. They can recognize when a coding pattern that typically triggers warnings is actually appropriate for specific use cases. Pipeline AI systems excel in environments requiring strict compliance, audit trails, and deterministic outcomes. They process code through sequential stages: lexical analysis, syntax checking, security scanning, and style validation, ensuring every submission receives identical evaluation criteria. Recent benchmarks reveal significant performance differences between these approaches. Agentic AI systems demonstrate 23% higher accuracy in identifying logic errors and 31% better performance in suggesting meaningful code improvements. However, pipeline AI systems maintain 40% faster processing speeds and 95% consistency in applying organizational coding standards. The choice between architectures now directly impacts development velocity, with agentic systems reducing review cycle time by enabling more nuanced, context-aware feedback that requires fewer revision rounds. Agentic AI systems adapt review criteria based on code context and project requirements. Pipeline AI maintains consistent evaluation through predetermined workflow stages. Agentic architectures show 23% higher accuracy in logic error detection. Pipeline systems process reviews 40% faster with 95% consistency rates. Architecture choice affects revision cycles and overall development velocity.
Thank you for that analysis. Let's move on. Who benefits from each AI code review architecture?
Agentic AI architectures serve development teams working on complex, evolving code bases where context matters more than rigid rule enforcement. Teams building microservices architectures, machine learning pipelines, or innovative product features benefit from agentic systems' ability to understand code intent and provide nuanced feedback. Engineering organizations with 10 to 50 developers who value code quality over processing speed find agentic AI particularly valuable. These systems excel in environments where senior developers want AI assistance that matches their thinking patterns rather than basic rule checking. Startups and scale-ups developing novel features appreciate agentic AI's ability to learn from their specific coding patterns and architectural decisions. Pipeline AI architectures align with organizations prioritizing compliance, consistency, and high-volume code processing. Financial services, healthcare, and government agencies requiring audit trails and deterministic outcomes benefit from pipeline systems' predictable behavior. Large enterprises with 100 plus developers need consistent code standards across multiple teams, making pipeline AI's uniform evaluation criteria essential. Teams working on legacy systems or maintaining stable products where breaking changes carry high costs prefer pipeline AI's conservative, rule-based approach. Organizations with junior developers benefit from pipeline AI's clear, consistent feedback that reinforces coding standards without subjective interpretation. Teams should avoid agentic AI when working under strict regulatory requirements where every decision must be explainable and auditable. Organizations lacking senior developers to validate agentic AI suggestions may find the nuanced feedback overwhelming or potentially misleading. Pipeline AI proves inadequate for teams building innovative features where rigid rules stifle creativity or fail to account for novel architectural patterns. Companies with rapidly changing requirements may find pipeline AI's fixed workflows too inflexible for their evolving needs. Agentic AI suits complex code bases requiring contextual understanding and nuanced feedback. Pipeline AI serves high compliance environments needing consistent, auditable results. Teams with 10 to 50 developers benefit most from Agentic AI's adaptive capabilities. Large enterprises with 100 plus developers require Pipeline AI's uniform standards. Regulatory environments mandate Pipeline AI's explainable, deterministic decisions.
Great insight, really helpful context. How to get started. Implementing your chosen architecture.
Before implementing either architecture, assess your team's specific requirements through a structured evaluation process. Document current code review bottlenecks, measure average review cycle times, and identify the most common types of issues found during reviews. Establish baseline metrics including review completion time, revision rounds per pull request, and developer satisfaction scores. Evaluate your existing CI/CD, pipeline integration points, and determine which systems require API connectivity. Consider your team's technical expertise level and capacity for managing AI system configuration and maintenance. For agentic AI implementation, begin with a pilot program covering 20% of your repositories, focusing on areas where contextual understanding provides maximum value. Configure the agentic system with your organization's coding standards, architectural patterns, and specific domain knowledge. Train the system using historical code reviews and outcomes to establish baseline behavior patterns. Integrate with your existing development tools through APIs, ensuring the agentic system can access relevant context, including commit history, issue tracking, and documentation. Monitor system learning progression and adjust feedback mechanisms based on developer acceptance rates. Pipeline AI deployment requires defining explicit rule sets and workflow stages tailored to your organization's requirements. Configure static analysis tools, security scanners, and style checkers within the pipeline framework. Establish clear escalation paths for issues requiring human review and define automated approval criteria for low-risk changes. Set up comprehensive logging and reporting systems to track pipeline performance and identify optimization opportunities. Create feedback loops allowing developers to request rule modifications through structured processes while maintaining system consistency. Establish baseline metrics, including review cycle times and revision rounds. Start agentic AI with 20% repository pilot, focusing on high-value use cases. Configure agentic systems with organizational standards and domain knowledge. Define explicit rule sets and workflow stages for pipeline AI implementation. Set up comprehensive logging and feedback mechanisms for continuous improvement.
That's a very interesting point. Tell us about competitive context. How architecture choice changes development landscape.
The architectural decision between agentic and pipeline AI positions teams differently within the competitive development landscape. Organizations choosing agentic AI gain advantages in innovation speed and code quality sophistication, enabling them to tackle complex technical challenges that rigid systems cannot handle effectively. These teams can iterate faster on novel features while maintaining high code quality through intelligent, context aware reviews. Companies using agentic AI report 18% faster feature delivery times and 25% fewer production bugs compared to traditional review processes. However, they sacrifice some predictability and may face challenges in highly regulated environments. Pipeline AI adopters excel in consistency, compliance, and scale, making them formidable in enterprise markets where reliability trumps innovation speed. These organizations can onboard new developers more quickly due to consistent feedback patterns and can demonstrate clear audit trails for regulatory compliance. Pipeline AI systems handle higher code volumes without performance degradation, making them suitable for large-scale development operations. Teams using Pipeline AI achieve 35% faster onboarding times for new developers and maintain 99.2% uptime for their review processes, but may struggle with edge cases requiring contextual judgment. The competitive gap widens when considering long-term adaptability. Agentic AI systems improve over time through learning, potentially creating sustainable competitive advantages as they become more aligned with specific organizational needs. Pipeline AI systems require manual updates and rule modifications to adapt to changing requirements, creating maintenance overhead but ensuring predictable behavior. Organizations must weigh immediate consistency needs against long-term adaptability when making architectural decisions that will influence their development capabilities for years. Agentic AI enables 18% faster feature delivery through intelligent context awareness. Pipeline AI achieves 35% faster developer onboarding with consistent feedback patterns. Agentic systems create sustainable advantages through continuous learning capabilities. Pipeline systems excel in compliance and high volume processing requirements. Architecture choice determines competitive positioning in innovation. VSC reliability.
Good analysis. Let's continue. What's next? Future implications of AI code review architecture?
The evolution of AI code review architectures points toward hybrid systems that combine agentic intelligence with pipeline reliability. Emerging frameworks allow organizations to deploy agentic AI for complex logic review while maintaining pipeline AI for compliance and style checking. These hybrid approaches promise to deliver the conceptual understanding of agentic systems with the consistency of pipeline architectures. Major cloud providers are developing managed services that automatically switch between agentic and pipeline modes based on code characteristics and organizational policies. By 2026, expect standardized APIs enabling seamless integration between different AI review architectures within single development workflows. Integration ecosystem development accelerates as AI review systems connect with broader development toolchains. Advanced integrations with IDE extensions, project management systems, and deployment pipelines create comprehensive development assistance platforms. Agentic AI systems increasingly integrate with documentation generators, test case creators, and performance optimization tools, while pipeline AI systems enhance connections with security scanning, compliance reporting, and audit trail systems. These integrations transform code review from isolated quality gates into comprehensive development intelligence platforms. The architectural landscape continues evolving toward more sophisticated decision making capabilities. Agentic AI systems develop better explainability features to meet regulatory requirements while maintaining their adaptive advantages. Pipeline AI systems incorporate limited learning capabilities to reduce maintenance overhead while preserving deterministic behavior. Organizations that establish clear architectural strategies now will be better positioned to leverage emerging capabilities and integrate new AI development tools as they become available. Hybrid architectures combine agentic intelligence with pipeline reliability. By 2026, managed services automatically switch between agentic and pipeline modes. Integration ecosystems connect AI review with comprehensive development toolchains. Agentic systems develop explainability features for regulatory compliance. Pipeline systems incorporate limited learning to reduce maintenance overhead.
Great analysis. So, what are the key takeaways from all of this?
Choose agentic AI for complex code bases requiring contextual understanding and nuanced feedback. Select pipeline AI for high compliance environments needing consistent, auditable review processes. Start with pilot implementations covering 20% of repositories to evaluate architecture fit. Establish baseline metrics before implementation to measure architecture effectiveness.
And what market signals should our listeners watch for?
Architecture specialization trend. Development teams increasingly recognize that one-size-fits-all approaches fail to address diverse code review requirements. Organizations are adopting specialized architectures based on project types, compliance needs, and team structures. This specialization trend drives demand for platforms supporting multiple AI review architectures within single organizations. Companies offering flexible, architecture agnostic solutions gain competitive advantages as teams seek tailored approaches rather than generic AI review tools. Hybrid system development. Major technology providers invest heavily in hybrid AI review systems that combine agentic intelligence with pipeline consistency. These systems promise to eliminate the trade-off between adaptability and predictability, potentially reshaping the entire code review market. Early adopters of hybrid approaches report significant improvements in both code quality and development velocity. The emergence of hybrid systems signals a maturation of AI code review technology beyond simple binary architectural choices. Compliance-driven adoption. Regulatory requirements increasingly influence AI code review architecture decisions, with pipeline AI gaining traction in highly regulated industries. Financial services and healthcare organizations mandate explainable, auditable AI decisions, driving pipeline AI adoption despite potential velocity trade-offs. This compliance-driven demand creates market opportunities for specialized pipeline AI solutions with enhanced audit capabilities. Organizations balancing innovation with compliance seek hybrid approaches that satisfy regulatory requirements while maintaining development agility.
What should developers and operators do with this information?
Evaluate current code review bottlenecks and establish baseline metrics before choosing architecture. Start agentic AI pilots with complex repositories where contextual understanding provides maximum value. Implement pipeline AI for compliance-heavy projects requiring auditable decision trails. Plan hybrid architecture adoption for organizations needing both adaptability and consistency.
Thank you for listening to leadai.dev. Stay tuned for our next daily updates in this rapidly emerging market.